Hey creators, so we're here doing a photo shoot for the tree, breathe fresh air, not vape. And so one thing when you're out in nature, you gotta keep an eye out for all kinds of, movement, whether it's the tree branches and just the overall background. So for me, I found this tree, and I think it'll just do perfect. I could totally see the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and then the speaking cloud right here on the side, and get a nice, depth of field going on in the background. So let's get to it. Let me get my drills out, get it done. There we go. I want it to kind of pop off just a little bit, so I screwed in the screw just at a little bit of an angle there. So when I screw it to the back of the tree, it just pops off. It looks a little natural. And by the way, one thing about this paint, this dollar store paint, so when I was really globbing it on there, now it's been about, I'd say, maybe 16 to 18 hours later at this point, and we can still see that the thick points, they're still a little tacky, but they're not wet, really. So if you are using those paints, really globbing on there, it's gonna take about, a safe 24-hour period for it to really dry. And to really screw them in there, you're gonna want a battery-powered drill, preferably an impact drill, but you could also use your standard drill. And for me, I'm just kind of screwing the screws right into the pupils of the eyes, just to kind of conceal it a little bit. And again, screwing in at a bit of an angle so that the eyes are more flat forward facing me and not just like stuck up against the tree at whatever angle. And again, you're gonna wanna find a good spot within the paint to really inject the screws to. Say for example, here's pretty good because it's like a thicker black area, whereas opposed if I was to screw it right in the middle of the brown, you'd be able to see the screw too much. Could be distracting. All right, now it's time to place the speech bubble. Yeah, right about there. These magnet drill tips, oh, they're great. Oh my god. And there you have it. And while you're out just kind of trudging through nature, yeah, be careful. I think I got some pickers in my pants, mi pantalones. Oh. Then to remove it, very simple. You merely unscrew the screws. Oh, are you saying something?
Hi, it's me, Cass, your beautiful girlfriend.
Now, since we're already in the woods, I figured 2 birds, 1 stone. I also want to get some photos for catacomb culture, social media stuff, and 35 millimeter. So here we are. My vision for this is I kind of want like a slope, almost like the earth is being worn away and it's exposing some sort of like skulls, some kind of bones going on. And then I have my wonderful assistant, beautiful Cassie, helping me out, and she's in a robe and a mask and the hood over the mask. And I'll have her propped up next to it. So because when I do photo shoots with the skulls, they have to look as real as possible. So I really like to just, grab the dirt, just throw it down, throw it all over. You really have to get into it to give it that authentic look. So my bolo making process, I have this little trick I do. So as you can see, when you get the cord, it's all bent out of shape. Oh no, look at this, it's a mess. And you can't make a bolo with that stuff. So usually what I do is I cut it to the length that I want it, and then I get my trusty A-clamps here, and then I take it to the shower. Once in the shower, you're going to want to clip it to the shower head with one of the A-clamps, and then also clip it at the bottom with one of the A-clamps, because the bottom A-clamp will give it that weight, that structure to it, and then from the shower head, it'll just kind of rain down on it, and you're gonna want very hot water. Just turn it all the way to hot, and that'll kind of loosen things up a little bit to let it reset itself, to have a straight edge to it. Clamped up at the top, and then as you can see, it just kind of rains down to the bottom of it. Now I usually let it sit in there for maybe like 5 minutes or so. That's really all you really need. Now, I tried oiling it. That was a fail. That just kind of like ruined the leather. Then I also tried steaming it. Steaming it was taking way too long. Too much effort on my part, not enough result. It's not fast enough. It didn't really work in the end. And feel free to leave in the comment section below any kind of other ideas maybe that I didn't think about as far as straightening out like a leather cord that's all kinky, you know? Thursday, March 29. Here, let's check out the cryptocurrency market capitalizations. We're here at coinmarketcap.com. Oh boy, but look at this. Oh my, everything's bleeding out except of course Tether, of course. Well, interesting to see EOS and Tron in the green, but geez, everyone else is bleeding out. Blood everywhere. Oh, well, Skycoin, okay. And aside from that, I'm doing an export HD video of yesterday's vlog. Yeah, it's looking a little lengthy, around 18 minutes long. Jeez Louise, a lot happened yesterday. Mixing up some polyclay, plan on finishing the forehead here, and then just touching up various points throughout the frame, and then maybe even whatever excess I have, I'll throw on the bottom of the skull torch. Just mix it up real good. Then I just fill in all any gaps that I see. Also, what you could do is just get a brush and some water and then just smooth out the clay. Now by doing this, you'll be adding, I don't know, maybe a few hours onto the curing time, but I just like doing it because it gives it a nice smooth finish, which allows the sanding process to be faster. So I'm making a custom mask for Can, and actually, fun fact, Can was the one who pushed me and inspired me to create skull masks. So the details of this custom order are, we want fangs, not too long, not too short, but you know, a good like kind of in the middle, like you know, good like vampire mask fangs right on the canine teeth. Also, answer to what kind of sparkling water Cassie got from Wegmans yesterday's episode. The answer is she got a freaky kind. She got the mango limeade flavor. Ho ho. It's alright. Would I get again? I wouldn't go out of my way for it, but it's okay. It's not bad, you know? So what I plan on doing is simply just building out the teeth, extending them, making them larger and longer, and then tomorrow, once the polyclay cures, I'll take it back to the studio, get my Dremel out, and really give it a nice tip. Alright, this here's my vertebrae mold. So let's pop off the clamps, get into it. So I use this stretchy tubing and the metal wire within it to be the negative space. So when I take this out, I have like a straight through hole going from top to bottom, and that's primarily for the electrical cable because I'll be turning this into a lamp. I'm waiting for it to just snap on me. Oh no. Now what I should have done was put it's a thin layer, just rub it down with Vaseline or petroleum jelly to prevent this sticking, this binding. Now what I should have done was put it's a thin layer, just rub it down with Vaseline or petroleum jelly to prevent this sticking, this binding. Looks like it may have snapped, may have broke on me. My skull bowl jumped down on me, broke some teeth. Oh, that's fine. I'll just recast them and then fuse them back in. I've opened one entire side. What I try to do is only have to open one side so that the other side stays locked in. So fingers crossed, hopefully I could get this out without having to make any adjustments to the other side. Watch out. There we go. Alright, there we have it. New casting, and then what I can do is just snap off these bleeds, and then I'll take this to the studio and clean it up with the Dremel. So watch out, they like to just explode all over the place. I'll be cleaning up the edge here a little bit, remove some of this old silicone, and then apply some more, let it cure for several hours, and then do another. Oh, well, gotta get another tube. So that, I guess this will have to wait. Oh man, all kinds of crazy stuff. Here we have a full skull mold curing. We got the mini bat bolo or pendant. Then we have the mini skull here. Then we have 3 vertebrae. We have a half skull. Then we have a mini skull here. Then we have a skull mask. I'm already casted, handful of them. Yeah, as we see, still getting the little thinness in the forehead. So just like this one, I'll have to go back in, throw on some poly clay, and then sand her down.